The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Heumann Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Give to the big fullback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. On the ground, it's McGowan. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Bailey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Defense in press coverage. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and then you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Peterson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Preston. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hilton. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys, they've got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Goes to the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. They'll go to the fullback. Inside the 25. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
On the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's McGowan. Oh, what a move to get room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to throw, it's Hilton. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. A lot of room to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Slithers into space. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the 1st half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good 1st half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's McGowan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Tulane right back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's McGowan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise,
there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the toss. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Release to the back. Finds his man, it's Peterson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Extending the play. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The fullback's got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Preston. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Off the RPO, complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Hodges. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Navy now facing third and short. Makes the catch. It's Peterson. Oh, he's headed to the end zone. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Midshipman. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over Southern Miss. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Spits it out to the back. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And the Midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion. They gave up.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw. It's Hilton. Makes the grab. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Navy quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Navy will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Hayes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Hilton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Plows through the defense. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Hayes. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tulane! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. He's looking to pass. Makes the pass. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the...
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now, and I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. On the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Run it with the fullback. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the